This is another energy check for the day. I did a morning check, and now I'm going to do another check. It's just being told to do another check. So a woman holding a coin. What other messages besides women holding a coin for collective energy? That doesn't even want to come out that way. It's weird. Attachment. What other cards? Yin and yang. Second chakra. Archangel Ariel. Rest, rejuvenation, and man holding a heart. Okay. Many different energies on this one. Because there's many different people watching, many people different reading it differently than someone else would read it. How would you read it for collective energy? So, woman holding a coin. May it be a woman's reading or may it be a man's reading? Who knows? What I see, penny pinching, woman with some money, not a lot of money, but she can make herself look really good, right? All dolled up and a place to go, but no place to go because her face and her eyes aren't happy. But she's showing, I got money, look, I'm wearing my best, my Sunday's best. But she's not as happy as one would think. There's always attachments to certain things. Is it to a wall? It's an imaginary attachment, or do you feel like you're weighed down by the things in your life that you go through? And you're taking off a side of you that once existed. Who knows? It has to resonate with you in the story. Yin and yang usually meets like a balance, finding the light to your darkness and the darkness to your light. Trying to find, attachments could mean that you have attachments from other people that you need to let go of, so that when you let go of, your money grows and you're no longer penny pinching and rubbing two coins together because you don't have that. And you're trying to find balance within yourself, finding things that are most important to you. My throat chakra was being blocked, and I really appreciate it if you allow me to speak instead of trying to hold back stories and things that are going to help other people. So return to sender with that. Thank you very much. Unnecessary. I only wish to help people. I don't wish to create ripples and waves and effects. People need to know. These are messages for people. So even though you're trying to stop messages coming out, people are still going to receive it one way or another. You got your second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So there's protection up on your sacral chakra. Someone is doing like spell casting for your fertility. So make sure that you also put your guard up regarding any of your sacral spaces and places that you go into. Even when you go into like grocery stores or other buildings, or you go for a massage or chiro or acupuncture, make sure that you protect your chakras when you go into spaces, because things can attach to you and create problems for you. So when you go into the areas that you need to go, you have to start doing kind of a shield spell for yourself as a protection, so that when you go out, people's energy isn't attaching to you, because that's what can happen, is that you vibrate at a certain high frequency, and people are attracted to that, and either they stay because you're investing your time and energy into something, or that they don't stay, and that sometimes can create an attachment energy. So you have to balance yourself out and finding yourself, but you also have to keep your guard up, and you're doing your spiritual showers that help you feel safe and secured within your own ability for your daily life. Rest and rejuvenation is like high importance right now for you. It's cold outside, perhaps stay inside and meditate on your days off, or if you're not working, then you have that more ability to become more in tune than someone else would be. Or someone that's older than you has this down pack that he or she makes a certain time in their space, either morning or evening or during the day, that they have a rest and rejuvenation period so that they can recharge. So take the roles and whatever and reverse it to your needs. Man holding the heart could necessarily mean that, there's a love offer coming in for a woman that has a little bit of money, but, is it an attachment feeling towards someone that wants to love her, or is it, attachment from other people that she's going to be leaving behind because she has to balance out the scales within herself? And so when you start doing that and you're becoming more fruitful for yourself, and you start finding your inner peace, you start resting and rejuvenizing within yourself. And then when you open yourself up, love comes in. May that be man or female. Yeah, there's a really good energy still. Even from this morning, it's still a really abundant, good energy. Even though attachments can be seen as a negative connotation in one's life because you're still attached to something, but you're working on yourself to be, you've unveiled yourself from the illusion. You've let go of an illusion, and this is what that is an illusion. And you've let go of yourself to see that it was just a facade. But you're still attached, or are you? Or do you make yourself attached, thinking that you are attached, but in reality you're not? So that means that you have to balance yourself out. Yin and yang, you have to balance yourself out. So you're taking off the mask, you're taking off what other people portrayed you to see and see for yourself. So you're taking off what no longer fits you, and you're balancing yourself out to seeing both sides of the scales. You're going to go through the emotions, you're going to get angry, you're going to get crying, you're going to do whatever, and you're going to start healing yourself, because it starts with, where life begins. It's doing some self-healing and rest and rejuvenation, because maybe love's coming in, and it doesn't necessarily mean that a man's going to come in. It could just mean that love, self-love, love's going to come in. May it be a man with love that wants to love you because he sees that you're an abundant woman that has her shit together with her head on straight. She's got, eyes of like, well, I don't really trust you. This is what I have, but, persuade me otherwise, to make me understand that you are the right man for me, that's going to come into my life and create peace and balance, instead of strife and heartache and have wandering eyes. None of these cards show me and give me the heebie-jeebies of like, I'm going to do damage to you. So rest assured there, I think you got it in the bag, whoever's message this is for. Just keep on doing what you're doing without creating waves. The attachments that you have, you're now, revealing. You're seeing things a little bit differently now in a different perspective, and that's really great. But you're not attached like you think you are. That loud bang is my tenants upstairs. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it off there. Good energy, positive energy. And it was also an affirmation with that bang. Affirmation to tell you that you are not bound the way that you think that you are bound, where you feel like you are. But you're not. You don't have the ball and chain. She has the chain on her arm, but it's not attached to the wall. It looks like it is, but it's not. Those are cobwebs. And it's not attached to the pole either. There's a big chain that hangs down, but her chain is totally different. Some would say, oh, it's attached to the other side. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. And maybe if it is, she's now realizing a different side of herself that she can let go of and balance out, so that abundance and healing and life can come towards her in more of a positive energy than something negative that's going to keep her bound. This energy that's coming in isn't going to keep you bound. It's going to be quite freeing and allowing you to be exactly who you're supposed to be, wearing your Sunday's best all the time. Making feel that you're balanced and, safe. This also gives me the energy that you're safe and you're putting in the work for your self-healing. Way to go. I'm proud of you. Drink water. Drink warm water. It's important. Try to pull yourself away from the caffeine drinks. Like even some of the teas out there, even some of the coffees. Try to replace it with water, like good old H2O, to cleanse your body, especially when you're going through the dark night of the soul, or you're doing some stretching and you're healing, self-healing. You're going to have to start drinking water. Tea and coffee, it's not so good because you're priming your body full of unnecessary caffeine firstly thing in the morning. So you're not prepping your body right. Like you're basically giving it a shot of adrenaline to get it, going. So, and then that changes your behavior for the rest of the day. So if you are in this mode of rest and rejuvenation and leaving the attachments behind and balancing yourself out and finding whatever, you're going to have to start drinking water, warm water, even hot water in the morning, or have split hot water and then cold water and have it's like a lukewarm water. It's actually quite refreshing. It's really good for you too. And it primes your system to be working properly, especially when it's coming out of a sleep. Like when you wake up early in the morning, you want to balance yourself out first before, going about the day, because it sets you in the right direction. But anyways, that's your message. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one, whenever that will be. Peace, light, and love.